Hello. It's been a while, but I'm happy to say I am back. So let's start talking. Today we are going to be discussing the story in the fall of Lucifer, not only from the Christian belief and the Judaic belief, but also from the Buddhist perspective. So let's dive into it. These stories can be found both in the Bible and the Torah in the books of Israel and Ezekiel. Both of these men were prophets that lived in about 600, 500 BCE. And the story starts off by giving a background behind the relationship between God and Lucifer. Now, they say God doesn't pick favorites, but more or less Lucifer was his favorite. Lucifer was his right-hand man. And you see, Lucifer was the choir director, and everyone loved Lucifer. He thought he was so magnificent and beautiful, and they gave him praise for it, and God did too. But that's not a bad thing. The problem was that he let the praise get to his head. And so much so, he couldn't even distinguish himself from him and God, right? And all along, God knew this was a problem. God was like, Lucifer, look, this isn't going to end well for you. And so, but Lucifer was like, oh, God, you're so loving, you're so beneficent, you're not going to do anything. So he started convincing some of the other angels in heaven that he was no different from God. And the unfortunate thing is that he was able to convince about 33% of the angels. This is why the number 666 is related to the devil, because Lucifer left the remaining majority in heaven, 66.6%. So, once he did this, Lucifer wanted to start a war with God about who was better. And because Lucifer was pretty confident, but before Lucifer could even try doing this, God was like, nope, I'm sorry, but you're banished. You and all of the angels that converted with you. So he kicked him out of heaven. Now there's big debate of hell was a place created for Lucifer, but it doesn't exactly say that God put Lucifer in hell. All it says is he kicked him out of heaven. But that's a story for a different day. So, this is why pride is such a poisonous emotion, not only in Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, but also all religions, because it just gets you into trouble by carrying on the illusion that there's a self. And this is where it ties into the Buddhist perspective. For this, I'm going to be talking about the Sanskrit Anatman taught by the Buddha, also known as no self or no soul. And basically what this scripture says is that you don't exist. All that exists are the 5 aggregates, which are form, feeling, perception, volition, and consciousness. But beyond that, what else is there? Well, you could say, well, you just said, you just named how I exist. Well, the thing is all those are conditioned. So they can't be permanent. So therefore, they cannot be you. So in the Buddhist perspective, it's not that Lucifer got kicked out of heaven for believing his individuality was any different from God, but that he believed he had any individuality at all. So, there's my 2 cents on the little manor. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other comments or suggestions, just leave them down below. And as always, peace be with you.